Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I'm still seeing this on this Reddit post. If you are a millennial or a Gen Zer and all that stuff, and you guys are still complaining like this person right now, then you guys need to really toughen up because it's going to get a whole lot worse right now. So let's get into it. So we're going to get right into it, okay? You're going to see the post. It's being spread, it's trending like crazy for people who are graduating right now that are just approaching going into their late 20s, early 30s, millennials like me, who are complaining about baby boomers robbing of their opportunities today. And I'm going to tell you guys that is a complete bullcrap. This is not the case. The average baby boomer right now may be lucky to have a paid off house into their retirement. That is what they're going for, and that's their right. I'm sorry. They worked for it, they deserve it. You know why? Let me shed some perspective here. My parents, who came here from the Vietnam War, none of you guys will even understand the stress that comes with coming from a war torn country. Okay. They came here not knowing the English language. There wasn't a Vietnamese community because immigration was just starting out during that war. And they had to learn the English language while trying to carve out some type of income and raising the family with my older brother and my younger sister. Okay. They were both working, both parents were working. And I remember one year they were living in a garage. And I don't know if you guys know the harsh winters of Canada, but living in a garage with barely any heating and all that stuff was quite rough. But they live in a garage. And to come out all of that and everything and to tell them that, oh, you just got lucky, it's an insult. You guys have no perspective of what the average baby boomer had to deal with. Now, some of them, yes, they just got a job, was able to buy a house, buy a car, raise a family. But that's not everyone. And during that time, if you were trying to secure your family's wealth and everything, and you just want to make sure that your kids doesn't have to deal with what they dealt with, like my parents, they wanted to buy some real estate, which was buying the building because they had their own business, like running a convenience store. And the building that they bought, the minute that they bought it during the 80s crash, they suffered a $200,000 loss. 1 year of just holding it. They had to file for bankruptcy, start all over again, right? So they are going into their 40s in the late 90s and had to rebuild everything from scratch again. And it took a while. Even buying the house that we were living in, I think they paid like 275,000, but it kept going down to 220, right? It was a bad crash during that time. And then finally the dot-com crash that came. It took, what was it, till 2015 after that crash for the NASDAQ to fully recover, but it experienced another crash during the 2008, 2009. So a lot of you guys don't know what exactly has gone or happened the last 30 or 40 years, but you guys are just seeing all the hard work that these baby boomers had to go through, and you guys are giving them like an unfair like view. Now you're going to get some baby boomers who had it easy. I'm not doubting that. But Canada is made up of minorities as being the majority. And a lot of them came here with barely any money or even learning the English language. And it's getting rough, right? So when I see posts like this, like you'll see, man, everyone is talking about, like, they're just agreeing with this. And if you guys are looking at me, because I'm a millennial, and you're wondering why I don't agree with this, is because I have a completely different perspective. If you guys choose to cry about this and lean on this, saying that, oh, it's the baby boomers, let's blame them and everything, then sit back and watch everyone else succeed. But for the ones who get it, that you need to actually hunker down, keep your head down, start getting clever and utilize all the technology today to start carving out some type of income or some type of financial foundation, then you're going to watch these people do it and make it happen. Because I see a lot of young entrepreneurs right now who are like, I know a guy right now. I'm not going to give, name his name right now, but he's 20 years old. He started his pressure washing business at the age of 16. He's 20 right now. His season is from May to October, but he's a full-time student and everything. He's very clever. And this is the year he's going to collect $60,000 for his side hustle. He has a he has an employee that he's training to do the work while he's just closing the contracts. But a lot of you guys are never going to be exposed to these type of opportunities because you guys just sit around, scroll through, find things like this, right? Sorry, like this type of post you're going to see, and just sit back and just complain. You guys are going to wake up every day and keep on complaining rather actually focusing on the task and that is just to find the solution. Now, some of you are going to have 3 jobs and everything, and you just got to figure out how to manage your expense and everything just to keep your expenses low and all that stuff. Figure out what's the best way. But the average person right now are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is continue to hustle. Figure out different ways to maximize your time and everything. No one's going to be able to tell you that. But if you're just sitting at home, just clicking away, applying for 100 jobs online and everything, that's not enough. I'm sorry. Because the average person right now is doing, if not 100, 200, 300 job applications. They might be using AI to actually apply for job postings and all that stuff. You guys have to be more clever today to get ahead. That is just how the market is right now. And you're competing in a recession. This is a silent recession that the media refuses to recognize because they don't want to spook or panic anyone. But that's just how the market is right now. So the takeaway here is if you're doing whatever you can, applying online or suiting up, going door to businesses and start dropping resumes and all that stuff, continue doing that. But at the same time, look out for side hustles, start up a business, figure out how to get into affiliate marketing or using social media as a way to generate some income or build a following. Do something else rather than just sitting around and complaining. Do that. And then when the market starts to boom, when rates starts to cut and everything, and business has some confidence to actually start borrowing money again, then the whole idea of finding a job being really hard, this is going to be behind us, and it will. So for now, if you guys like this, you guys know what to do. You guys can comment down below or subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the other side.